A lot of people saying they're a big fan.
Just showing love, acknowledging me. It'll take some time. You can acknowledge me, and while we wait for our partners at C4 to join in, and we'll get this thing going. Meantime, please, no ignorance, no buffoonery, just good, solid, head of the table questions. We'll take them.
It's a lot of people just acknowledging the champ.
Well, we made history, and the most important part is we've retained, so that you know that's
Yo,
kind of
I gotta
gotta.
show you, man. After my shoot, I had to go get me my own Universal Champion belt after rocking with you on that shoot, man. I had to have one. So mine ain't like yours, ain't as pretty, but we're doing our best over here. So um, mine ain't like yours, ain't as pretty, but we're doing our best over here. So um, let me toss in a C4 question. When was the first time you ever?
Well, I mean, I've been into athletics and training and fitness for in the can. It was within the partnership that kind of was the first time being introduced to it. And I'm serious, man. Like it's really good. I'm not just saying that like as a plug or anything. And I drank this stuff with dinner, and I knew I was gonna go back to bed. Going to bed at in like 2 hours. I didn't have anything else to drink, but I was like, man, screw it. I'm gonna drink it anyways because it tastes good. It quenches your thirst. It gives you that, like, especially if you're on a hardcore diet. It gives you that taste, you know what I mean, to where you almost feel like it's a treat, but it's 0 calorie, with great energy and everything to turn on that focus.
Yo, I'll just hit you with one more with that. What is training for Roman Reigns like? And I'm a crack mine while we get at it.
At like a championship level every single day, you know what I mean? Anytime I step into the gym, to me, it's about my career. It's not just, I take a lot of pride in my health and my fitness, but my actual, means of earning money, it comes from being an athlete, being a world-class athlete and being a world-class
Absolutely.
performer. So it's tied in. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like business and pleasure. I enjoy being in the gym, but to be able to take yourself to that next level, to train with the proper intensity, to train till failure, to really understand what failure feels like, and to push yourself to that point, consistently. You got to kind of go to a dark place sometimes. You really, be able to just put on the blinders, um, put on the blinders, and just put that tunnel vision in and just really get after it. And it's not easy doing it every single day, but I try to, at least 5 to 6 times a week, get in there and continually, chase this fitness journey that I'm on.
Heck yeah. Well, gotta hop back in. I know the fans want to hear it because I felt this way. I'm at SummerSlam, watch you retain the Universal Championship, and then you just hear that music start. Lesnar comes down. What goes through your head?
Why didn't I know about this? That was the first. Yeah, I honestly, it pissed me off, because I take great pride in keeping my thumb down on everything, knowing this business inside and out. We have a special counsel for a reason, being Paul Heyman, to keep me in the loop on every little detail that I need to know. I mean, when you're the face of WWE, these are all the little pieces of information, the facts that you need to know. If a Brock Lesnar has entered the stadium or the arena, that's something that I need to know as the Universal Champion. So I think being extremely frustrated and irritated was the overall initial emotion that I went through. But then you have to go through the process of, oh, it's Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Like the beast, the multi-time UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the multi-time WWE heavyweight champion of the world, has now entered my vicinity. So anytime, it's like when a bear, you're in the forest and oh crap, there's a bear. You know what I mean? Like things get a lot serious, you know, like there's a bear running around my camp right now. You have to be cognizant of you know, his presence and what he brings with that. So it wasn't a happy-go-lucky feeling. I can assure you that.
All right, so you guys get out of the you get backstage. You and Paul must have had a conversation. You know, what's going on with that conversation between you and Paul talking about the Brock situation?
Are you trying to break news, huh?
Oh, snap! You know,
Well,
you
I'll tell
know.
you this, we had a conversation. I don't know if you can call it a conversation. It might have been a browbeating that Paul had to take. That was an L that he probably had to deal with that night. We've had, you know, and I don't fancy myself as like, you know, I'm not a hothead. I like to think about things. I like to chew on them and process them and be a smart businessman and you know, a smart competitor at that, you know, with that being said. But I think tonight on SmackDown, we'll be able to really, you know, dive into all these different, you know, scenarios that are possibly on our plate right now. So we have a tricky, you know, path to kind of work through at this point. We're kind of in the wilderness right now. So if you tune in to Fox tonight, watch SmackDown, you'll be able to see us kind of work our way through these turbulent times.
Yeah, I know. And you and the Usos, you know, now the Usos picked up championship too, so you know you got some interesting things in the family.
He's not in the ring, you know, like he used to be. But he still really, I think, is chasing that aesthetic. And when you have you know, a job that requires you on camera to save the world, you want to look like you can save the world. So I think he trains at a very elite level, a high level, to be able to secure that for his audience. And for me to be the very best in WWE, to be the Universal Champion, I have to do the same. So the couple times that we've gotten together with our schedules being as busy as they are, I would definitely say there's no lack of sweat flying around, moving some good weight. But you know, to me, there can be a little bit of a clash of mentalities of as far as like how we train and the way we attack it. And I think, you know, with the people we work with as well, we just have different game plans. You know, I know, you know, I'm not sure. I'm sure he switched up the plan a little bit, but a lot of his training is based off of tempo and time under tension. And a lot of mine is really built off of that intensity, feeling that contraction, that mind-muscle connection, and then pushing my body and whatever muscle group I'm training to absolute failure or very close to it within a couple reps of failure.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, very, very like-minded processes, but, you know, I think it's really just based off of taking that intensity to the next level, that world-class intensity when we get in the gym, and being able to focus in and maximize our time because, as you know, you got to be able to time manage. You only get X amount of time in the gym, so you want to take advantage of every second, every minute that you're in there.
Awesome. Few more. You know, you're the WWE Grand Slam champion too. You've earned just about everything there is to earn.
Done it all.
What's that feeling like? Yeah, what's that feeling like, man? You know, and how do you just keep pushing yourself to stay on top?
So it's one of those things where, you know, I think some people can get complacent with the idea that, oh, I've done it all. I've achieved everything that can be achieved. But for me, I'm just chasing that bigger moment. You know, I'm chasing, you know, I've won the titles. I've done, you know, just about everything you can do within this business. But I constantly push the goalposts back, you know, that finish line. As soon as it gets really close, let's add 10 more yards. You know, let's keep pushing it back. Let's keep making, you know, let's reach for the next level. So for me, it's like a mind trick that I have to play on myself to where I'm never content. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot of days and that's kind of like a juggling act in its own right, because I like to practice gratitude. I like to be thankful for the blessings that I've you know, received and come across. But I think you have to keep that hunger and you have to keep that mentality that you want more. And that's just something that I apply on a daily basis.
Hell yeah. I mean, you know, we love having you over here at C4. You know, and that we just got to thank you, man, because you just embody this product and you embody everything about it. And, you know, working with you on set, man, I watched you go incredibly hard every second. And when the cameras are off, you're going equally as hard, which is fun to watch, man. But I had to plug that in for you, man. But
Appreciate
yo,
you.
so prior to you walking in, you hear the music hit. What's going through your head? Your music hits. You're coming around the corner through the curtains. What's going through your head?
Just in general, or like for SummerSlam?
I want in general, man. I want in general.
I think I'm just trying to connect to the moment as much as possible. You know, understand the scenario and you know what the night entails and what I'm trying to get across, the emotions and the story I'm trying to tell. Yeah, main events and you know all the way to you know touring all over the world and in front of foreign crowds and stuff like that, to where it was. I think I've just been conditioned and in that fire long enough to know just exactly what's going to be asked of me and where I need to take myself. So really it's just about having that focus on the task at hand, what I'm trying to get across, you know, and just preparing myself to take abuse, you know what I mean? Because even when I'm giving out the abuse and I'm the physically dominant one, it still don't feel great, you know what I mean? And
Couple more. One good thing is if you're tuning in from C4 Roman's audience, we got a bunch of signed merch, signed posters. Jump over to C4 Energy on IG. I'm Ben times 10, by the way, everybody. Jump over to C4 Energy. Go get some signed gear. But I got a couple more things for you. Then I know you got to get ready for SmackDown coming up here. But a couple more things. Past, present, you could jump in the ring with one person. Who is it?
uh man, I've this say Ric Flair. I say the Nature Boy, man. I would really enjoy you know, being able to go out there and perform with him, and try to push. Rick is unlike really any other performer. We'll probably never have another Nature Boy as far as like the work ethic and the, you know, pretty much doing 5-6 nights a week, double shots. So he was 2 shows, and a lot of his matches were that 1 hour time limit. You know, so he was going, you know, 2 hours a night. So I mean, he was a beast in his own right. A lot of great stories, just being around, good time as I'm sure everybody can recognize nowadays. But yeah, I think Nature Boy would be a good time out there in the ring.
Heck yeah. I got two more for you. First one, have you taken a C4 before you jumped into a match before?
Oh yeah, easy answer. Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sometimes,
You know, so
well,
what do we have? You know, we're going to tune in. What are we going to get to see?
I think we got to get into a lot of answers, man. I don't want to give anything away, but this will be another show that's dominated by me and my family, the Bloodline. But there's definitely some major problems lingering over our head right now with Brock Lesnar, and who better to confront and who better to get down to the bottom of these questions than with Paul Heyman, my special counsel. So, and that's the beauty of SmackDown, is we could do this all behind closed doors. We could probably have them come in here and get to the bottom of it, but why not? Why not utilize a great platform in Fox and WWE SmackDown and let our audience take that ride with us? So it'll be, as it's been for the past year now, a tribal chief and bloodline dominated show tonight. And the
Awesome. I
hearts
got
are
one
going
last
nuts.
thing
I
for you.
just saw all the hearts.
Hey, absolutely. I got one last thing for you, and then I got to get you on your way. Can I get you to crack a C4 and give me a little cheers?
Yes, sir. Which one are we going
Let's
with?
crack one. Come on. Yeah, come on, man. You're an ultimate, man. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Yo, to a big night, to the Universal Champion. Let's do this.
Cheers.
Yo, guys, from the C4 squad over here, Roman, thank you. You've been nothing but incredible as a partner. We're super thankful to have you. And there's so much more fun stuff on the way. I think we at C4 here have some things up our sleeve that sometimes super soon. And thank you again, man, for taking the time. And we'll connect again soon.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.